Am I the a-hole for deciding to stay with my dad because I don't want to spend time with my stepbrother? I, 16, am in a tough situation, and I'm starting to feel like the villain in everyone else's story, even though I'm just trying to protect my peace. So, my parents divorced when I was 8. For the most part, they split custody evenly, and while it wasn't perfect, it worked. I had 2 bedrooms, 2 routines, and 2 very different homes. Things only got messy about 2 years ago, when a custody dispute started. I won't get into the legal drama, but long story short, it got intense, and eventually the judge ruled that, due to my age and maturity, I could choose where I wanted to live and change my decision at any time. That meant no one technically won. I did. At first, I kept going back and forth, doing the 50-50 thing. But recently, I told my mom I didn't want to go back to her house at all.
I wanted to stay with my dad full time.
And she hates my reason for it. Here's why I made that choice. My mom remarried 4 years ago. Her husband has 3 kids from a previous relationship, 2 stepsisters and 1 stepbrother. The stepsisters are chill. We're not close, but we can coexist. The stepbrother? Not so much. He's 10 years old and neurodivergent, which I understand comes with challenges. But this goes way beyond just that. He is exhausting. He's incredibly possessive of me because I'm the only other boy in the house. And I don't mean in a cute little brother kind of way. He copies everything I do, follows me around everywhere, and has absolutely no concept of personal space. I've come home from my dad's house multiple times to find that he's been sleeping in my bed. My bed. Not even his bed in my room, my actual bed. He's gotten into my stuff, ruined snacks that I paid for with my own money because he didn't like them and wanted us to like the same things. He's even tried to force me to eat like he does, telling me I can't have certain foods because he doesn't like them. It's not just annoying. It's controlling, invasive, and flat-out infuriating. And here's the thing, my mom has 0 control over him.
None.
He doesn't respect her at all, and he's openly misogynistic toward her and his own sisters. He says terrible things to them that would make your jaw drop. And my mom? She tries to talk to him, but he doesn't listen. Not only because she's not his biological mother, but because she's a woman. Yes, a 10-year-old is already acting like that, and no one does anything about it. His dad, my mom's husband, is the worst part of it. He coddles him to the extreme and refuses to discipline him in any meaningful way. Anytime someone says something, he jumps in with the same line. He has challenges other kids don't. We need to be patient. He's doing his best. I'm all for compassion, but doing your best doesn't mean destroying my personal space, controlling my food, and bullying his sisters without consequences. We've fought, me and the stepdad. Not physical fights, but words. He thinks I should be a role model, that I should love his kids like they're my siblings, and that I should take extra care around his son. That I should basically parent him when he's around me. But I didn't sign up for that. I'm a kid too. The final straw? A few weeks ago, I came back from my dad's place, and my mom casually informed me that my stepbrother had moved into my room. Like, not just sleeping there, he moved his stuff in. Posters, toys, clothes. He announced that we'd be roommates now.
No one asked me.
No one checked if I was okay with it. Apparently, he decided it, and the adults just went along with it. I lost it. Not violently, but I was shaking with how hard I was trying to stay calm. I just left and went straight back to my dad's. I couldn't take it anymore. I was starting to feel like I was going to say or do something I'd regret if I stayed. I told my mom I wasn't coming back. She asked why, and I told her the truth. I told her her house had become a nightmare for me. I told her that living there made me feel suffocated, unheard, and like I was constantly being pushed aside, so her stepfamily could come first. She did not take it well. She said I was being unkind. That my step-siblings, especially the girls, would feel abandoned. That my stepbrother wouldn't understand why I left and would feel rejected. She said I was hurting them and tearing apart the family she'd worked so hard to build. I told her plainly, they are not my problem. I said I wouldn't sacrifice my happiness and mental health to keep up appearances in a house that feels like a prison. I told her I'm tired of being expected to understand everything and be the bigger person when no one gives a damn about what I want. I told her I didn't ask for any of this. I didn't ask for a step-family, I didn't agree to be a big brother to anyone, and I definitely didn't sign up to share my space with a kid who doesn't respect me. And when she asked how I could just walk away like this, I said, because your house is my worst nightmare, and I'm not going to wait around until I snap at a 10-year-old and you start treating me like the bad guy. Now she's trying to manipulate the situation. She tried convincing my dad to invite the step-siblings over so we could all spend time together. Even the girls.
But I don't want that.
I don't want anything to do with that house, those kids, or that dynamic. I'm not being cruel. I'm just done. I want peace. I want to focus on school, hang out with my friends, and have a bedroom where no one goes through my stuff or decides they can move in without asking. I want to be treated like a human being with boundaries, not a built-in babysitter or emotional support brother. So, am I the a hole for walking away?